Today's topic is all about identity. Before we start though, I'd like to share some housekeeping rules. This webinar is recorded so you'll get an email with the link after 24 to 48 hours. In this way, you can look back at the webinar and enjoy it at your own pace. You can move back and forth, play or pause, or even refer to the notes to address any questions raised during the presentation. Speaking of which, if you have any, please do not hesitate to bump in your questions right into the Q&A box on your screen. Jumping back into the intro proper though, my name is Durel Anco, and I'm currently the specialist for modern workplace here in Microsoft. Let's get started. Talking about modern workplace vision, Microsoft can help with solutions and concepts that can empower employees, enable teamwork, transform how organizations compete, comply with regulations, and deliver customer experiences. Now you can even expand your enterprise in ways you never thought possible by integrating technology into every aspect of it. By creating an ecosystem that revolutionizes how you operate and compete, digital transformation brings limitless potential to empower your employees and boost customer engagement. Although many organizations are now sold on the why of digital transformation, they are also stuck on the how. The good news though is that intelligent technologies like machine learning, big data analytics, and the flexibility of hybrid cloud computing can help. With the aid of technology, organizations can become agile and access unprecedented data. This is supported by a cloud-first infrastructure and predictive modeling to help anticipate and respond quickly to trends. So the workplace and the way people work are changing. Down below, you will be able to see 4 trends or 4 requirements in order to help address these problems. But in a nutshell, a digital workplace can help address those concerns by optimizing operations, transform your products, empower your employees, and of course, engage your customers. Microsoft builds its trusted cloud services on 4 core principles. First one is security. We invest over $1 billion a year on this specifically. This is built into our products and services from the ground up. Our comprehensive approach to security helps protect your data wherever it may be, whether it be in a data center, on a phone, on a desktop, or in transit through the internet. There is also a rigorous third-party audit that verify our security controls. In terms of compliance, Microsoft is committed to the highest level of trust, transparency, standards conformance, and regulatory compliance. To help you comply with national, regional, and industry-specific requirements, we provide the most comprehensive set of offerings of any cloud service provider. We are committed to staying up to date on new standards and regulations. For privacy and control, we are committed to giving you control over the collection, use, and distribution of your data. Should you leave a service, you can take your data with you and have it deleted permanently from our Microsoft servers. By default, Microsoft limits access to customer data with zero standing administrative privileges and zero standing access. We are transparent about the specific policies and operational practices and technologies that help ensure the privacy of your data in Microsoft Business Cloud services. For transparency, Microsoft believes that you have the right to as much information as possible about how we handle your data. So we provide you with clear explanations about whether your data is stored and how we help secure it, as well as who can access it and under what circumstances. You can also review a wide range of evidence, including independent audit reports and certifications for most of our business cloud services. This is to compare our results with your own requirements. And that's our 4 core principles. When it comes to defending against cyber attacks, we must consider the growing complexity of our digital estate. How do we think about our assets? What must we defend against? This is different from even 5 or 10 years ago. IT organizations now find themselves responsible for protecting a crisscrossing web of technologies they may not even own. These can include user-owned mobile devices used to access corporate data, systems and devices used by your partners and customers to access your information. With over 7 billion internet-connected devices used worldwide, not including laptops and mobile devices, you may have multiple points of vulnerability for your overall estate. These advances all changes the game when it comes to security. You no longer have the luxury of throwing parameters around your organization. Taken together, all of these trends we've outlined represent a shared challenge to IT security. Fortunately, there's a way forward. According to Forrester, the future of cybersecurity is in the cloud. And Microsoft's trusted public cloud is uniquely suited for this challenge due to our simplicity, speed, and scale. Now let's talk more about Microsoft's approach to cybersecurity. By harnessing the power of Microsoft's cloud, we offer customers a security solution that cuts through the complexity and siloed point solutions. This empowers security teams and delivers a frictionless built-in experience so people can get their jobs done. We build our technology with these three foundational principles. Built-in experiences that work across platforms. Your business needs to grow and evolve. Your employees require a seamless work experience. A secure environment allows that to happen. We are committed to delivering seamless experiences and built-in protection that works across platforms. Our approach to security delivers a simplified experiences for end users, ensuring everyone can get their job done securely regardless of where they work and which tool they use. AI and automation is there to secure your future. 56% of senior executives say their cybersecurity teams are overwhelmed. In 2019 alone, global cyber incident costs reached a record high, with an average cost of a breach rising to $3.92 million, dollars, with the biggest breach topping around $42 million. Dollars. Tackling a challenge as complex as cybercrime requires continuous innovation and a whole new playbook. Microsoft Security arms your team with ever-evolving cloud-scale AI and automation to cut through the noise and eliminate repetitive tasks. This way, your team can now focus on what matters with speed and accuracy. Lastly, integrated across people, devices, apps, and data. If we're going to help you protect your most important assets, our technology needs to work in the real world. Microsoft's solution integrate across the ecosystem by connecting identities, with devices, apps, and clouds to help you close the gaps in coverage, reduce risk, and simplify your portfolio. So these three principles are the standard we set for all the security technology we offer to our customers. A standard we continuously work to raise. So today we're going to focus our conversation on securing access to your enterprise. We will talk about some common challenges we face when enabling access to your organization. And of course, to address this, how Microsoft Security enables secure access to apps for your people. Let us take a moment to look at the challenges we face today when it comes to providing secure access. The network perimeter is disappearing. We once felt confident by protecting our data center perimeter. Today, with growing endpoints, mobile employees and partners and vendors requiring access to our organization's resources, we can no longer just defend our traditional perimeters. Resources are moving to the cloud. When everything was behind our firewall, including apps and resources, we could control things. Now, as most, if not all, organizations begin or have begun moving resources to the cloud, identity and access has become a challenge. An average company is seeing an explosion of devices and applications with an average of 140 apps used by enterprises. As apps become more specialized to meet the specialized needs of your users, protecting these apps, like many SaaS base, is paramount. People having multiple identities and they connect from anywhere using multiple devices. To stay relevant and to attract and retain talent, organizations need to provide flexible access, and that means securing a multitude of situations. Microsoft offers a comprehensive identity and access management platform with Azure Active Directory. With the growing importance of mobility and the transition to cloud, we've built identity solutions that help keep your employees and external users productive, meanwhile securing and helping your organization stay compliant and protected against these threats. With Azure AD, you can connect your workforce to any app and boost productivity for both end users and IT by providing seamless, secure access and scalable management of apps. Secure and govern access for any type of user by enforcing strong authentication and conditional access policies while ensuring that the right users have access to the right resources. Engage your customers and partners with a flexible, scalable identity and access management solution. Integrate identity into any app to accelerate adoption and increase stickiness with reduced sign-in friction. This will help simplify management of user accounts accomplished through SSO, which is single sign-on, and user provisioning. Today, we're going to focus on the first two benefits, connecting your workforce to any apps and protecting and governing access. Identity is a control plane for digital transformation. In this world, your cloud identity system is your control plane that can connect everything. This gives you visibility to your entire digital estate, ensuring that only the right people have the right access to the right resources. Meanwhile, this will also keep the bad players out. You are leading digital transformation to help ensure companies get ready for the opportunities in the cloud era. In this way, we can reinvent the way they also work. So now let's switch gears and talk about how you build strong identity foundation. Again, today we will focus on new features to help make our organizations even more secure. We will cover four fundamental steps. Manage all your identities from the cloud. Connect all your apps to Azure AD. Ensure that you have a strong identity governance. And of course, use industry-leading security capabilities that only Azure AD can deliver. Azure AD simplifies the way you manage your applications by providing a single identity system for your cloud and on-premises apps. You can add your software as a service applications, on-premise applications, and line of business apps to Azure AD. Users sign in once to securely and seamlessly access any application. So why should you manage your identities from the cloud? First, the cloud is more secure. With the ability to train models and algorithms, and ways to integrate solutions seamlessly, you cannot achieve the same security on premises. It is much better for your users because it gives them a common user identity across cloud and on-premises to deliver a seamless experience. It is much better experience also for you. You can manage all user identities from a single pane of glass. While we all see the exposition of SaaS applications, a lot of organizations have hybrid environments and manage